Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Barlow in at the four-man position. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Now here's Hart. He played a great game against Boston. And here's Brunson from the arc. Barlow grabs a miss. Maxey against Brunson. Lets it go from the wing. Maxey, that's good.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Jacks up a three. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Last time they lost a close one against this team. You have to wonder what they could have done if it wasn't for their foul trouble in that game.
Getting into foul trouble will really handcuff you, and they found that out last time.
Now here's Towns. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
That one falls.
That's something he's grown comfortable with. Bridges willing to be the shooter late in the clock.
Up top, Maxey. Brunson defending. Maxey, that's good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Towns. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And he drops the first.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Good on both. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
Embiid can't hit. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Towns outside. Takes a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
Here's Maxey. Banked it in off the glass. Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's Brunson missing.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Oubre finds Maxey. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Brunson. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Embiid. No points yet. And here's Maxey outside. No good there.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Bridges outside. Anunoby a screen on Maxey. Pass to Brunson. Takes the three. Brunson missing again.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Here's Embiid. And the layup is good off the glass.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Towns against Embiid. New York again can't hit.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Maxey, that's good.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A peek now at our rookie leaderboard to see who led the way in steals this past month. Number 5 is VJ Edgecombe.
And simply put, over the last month, he's been fantastic. Active hands leading to a lot of steals.
Outside Hart. Bridges right side. Outside Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. New York again can't hit. The Sixers lead by 3. Pass to Maxey. Here's Barlow. He's covered by Hart. Here's Embiid. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Knocked away. Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Getting into the final third of the season now, Richard. Award talk is coming into focus.
I think most of the voters are starting to make their very short list. Fans might have made up their minds, but the next month will be very important.
And that one falls for Towns. Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. And so Towns nails them both. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Shot from 12, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And Towns can make this shot in his sleep. It's something the defense must guard closely.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Maxey's got 11 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Hart with a screen on Maxey. Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And so Towns nails them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Oubre from behind the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Brunson passes to Hart. And an Obi for 3. Knocks down the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 11. Outside Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. And Anunoby pulls it down.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Hart passes to Anunoby. Anunoby, a screen on Drummond. Pass to Hart. Stolen by Drummond. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Here's Barlow. Now Drummond. He's covered by Hart. The shot by Drummond. No good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
For 3, Bridges. Rebound by Philadelphia. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Here's Bridges. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Towns. He's got 11. Oh, Drummond with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And we have to take another look at that block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Hart. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
Here's Alvarado. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." EA, back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Lowry. Inside. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And just a shrewd pass by Lowry. He has a gift for seeing what's happening on the floor and finding shooters.
Iwara passes to Clarkson. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Philadelphia leading by 8. Grimes, the pass to Lowry.
New York foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
A minute 29 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Grimes. Shot clock at 5. Oh, Robinson with a block. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Towns outside. Fires the three. Drains the triple.
Anthony Towns.
Towns has got 14 points.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Drummond passes to Grimes. Here's the three. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Knicks trail by 5. Shaman into the lane. Pass to Robinson. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Second team.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Baldwin's checked in for the Sixers. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, just some missed opportunities at the stripe. Unfortunate.
Now here's Clarkson. He's closely guarded. Pass to Shaman. Now here's Towns. Outside Robinson. Here's Alvarado. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
We've got Kyle Lowry. Jabari Walker is out there with Edwards. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Now here's Lowry. Alvarado defending. Shoots. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Lowry left side. Lets the 3 fly. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Watford's checked in for the Sixers. Well, for Joel Embiid, he has 1 MVP, but Richard, you wonder, could he have won more?
I think he and Jokic would have gone back and forth. I still think he has some great basketball left in him, though.
Now here's Towns. 16 points for him. New York needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Shaman.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Edwards. From downtown, that's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one. Now here's Clarkson. No made baskets yet. Robbed. Here's Grimes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Towns from the arc. Oh, Towns with the triple.
From anywhere, Towns is just a threat. He's a potent scorer who will find his points.
Here's Embiid. Robinson defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 19-footer. Embiid misses. New York has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Here's Shamet. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The kick out to Edwards. Launches a 3. On target from range. Edwards has got 6.
That just shows you Embiid's feel for the game. Great kick out.
Pass to Towns. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's Edwards. Alvarado with a steal. Here's Shamet, guarded by Edwards. Here's Towns. Pass to Shamet. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. Shamet's got 6 in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go. Everybody get down. Let's see those dance moves. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
Changes for Philadelphia. Oubre, he's checked in for Watford. Edgecombe comes in for Edwards. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Lowry. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Shamet. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Knicks on D. Trailing by 5. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Maxey's got 16 points.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Towns for 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Grimes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Just 5 to shoot. Maxey passes to Grimes. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Towns. Robinson, a screen on Oubre. Towns for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Maxey with it. Last game with 30. 4-3. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Brunson. Towns against Embiid. Towns passes to Brunson. Over Maxey. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything everything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And New York has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Brunson. Fires the three. And they recover it. It's stolen by Maxey. Only one man back on D. The three ball. That one won't go. Shooting 7 for 11 now. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. 7-point differential. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Screen by Robinson. New York no good that time either. Philadelphia's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Back to Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Robinson. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Embiid's got 10 points in the quarter.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Barlow's checked in for Grimes. And a switch here also for New York. Hart's checked in. Knicks trail by 9. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. Launches it. It's hauled in by Robinson.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Back to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Barlow. Anunoby covering. Barlow passes to Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Brunson against Maxey. And that one's good. Brunson.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Embiid misses. Knicks trail by 7. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Here's Maxey after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Oubre, a screen on Hart. Here's Barlow. Again, the Sixers score. The Knicks have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Brunson unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Here's Embiid. Here's the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. 1:52 left in the second. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Bonus checked in.
Now in for Philadelphia, number 30, Bonus.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Hart with a screen on Oubre. And an Obi for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. Now Maxey. Lets it go. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Bridges finds Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Here's Hart. Buries it down low. Hart's got 5 now.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Robinson. And here's Brunson. Shoots over Maxey. And it's Brunson missing. Philadelphia leading by 6. Maxey on the wing. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes the first half. Philadelphia on top, leading by 6. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the New York Knicks.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Jack. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
Okay, time to shift focus. Looking at some games coming up later on tonight. The Los Angeles Clippers will be playing against the Rockets out in Houston. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Karl-Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point lead. So on the floor for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at center. Here's Edgecombe. No points so far. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. And the 76ers lead by 9.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Brunson finds Towns. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. New York shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
At the line for the Knicks, Karl-Anthony Towns. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Guys, back over to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. The Sixers lead by 8. Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Edgecombe. Anunoby covering. Oubre passes to Barlow. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Hart. Barlow grabs a miss. Barlow's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Maxey. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Well, Maxey's offensive output can be overwhelming. He's so fast and has so many ways to attack you.
Here's Brunson. And he drops it in from the low post. Brunson's got 6 points.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
The floater. Embiid, high post. Pass to Maxey. Good. And the assist to Embiid. 20 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
New York working the ball around now. And the three-pointer goes. Towns has got 28 points for the game.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Barlow, down low. And it goes. That makes it 9 for 13 now.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
The fadeaway. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage. Philadelphia, 4th.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre, a screen on Bridges. The 3 from Edgecombe. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Easy work inside for Towns.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Here's Barlow. Back to Maxey. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the long K. Maxey's got 23 points.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Here's Towns. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oubre inside. Anunoby covering. Maxey against Brunson. Pass to Edgecombe. Clock is at 3. Over Bridges. Edgecombe, no good. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Mind the lane.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Knicks trail by 7. Screen by Hart. Here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Embiid. From outside, off the mark. Outside Hart. Back to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. They get the rebound. Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Anunoby against Oubre. Shoots over Anunoby. Oubre can't hit. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 5. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Anunoby for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Sixers with another miss. Knicks trail by 5. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Now here's Bridges. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. For 3, Maxey. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And that was good. Harlow's got 6. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Karl-Anthony Towns.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at New York with great effort over a long season. They're second in the conference. And, of course, there's Philadelphia, now 4 games behind.
Checking out Philadelphia, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best. Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Harlow grabs a miss. Philadelphia leading by 9. Outside Maxey. From outside the arc, connects from downtown. Maxey's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Hart from long range, drops in the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Embiid. 20 points for him. Pass to Barlow. Maxey feeling it out a bit. 3-pointer. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Brunson. He has 6. Towns, right side. Back to Brunson. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Philadelphia shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. So both teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Joel Embiid.
The numbers Embiid has put up over his career speak for themselves. He'll go down as one of the all-time great big men.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. Dadier, he's checked in for New York. Now Alvarado. He's scoreless. Pass to Robinson. Here's Shamet. Hits a 3-pointer.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Lowry surveys the D. Philadelphia moving it around. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Drummond with the bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
Shamet passes to Robinson. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Drummond. 7 points in the game. For three, Lowry. Tries again. And Drummond with the lay-in. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Now here's Grimes. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. For three, it's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Fast break, here comes New York. A nice shot by Dadier.
An efficient facilitator, Clarkson gets the ball to the right guy.
Lowry outside. Pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia on top, up by 12. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Edwards, Quentin Grimes out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Baldwin in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Clarkson against Edwards. Here's Kolek, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, his turnovers certainly aren't making it any easier for them. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Watford. Here's Grimes. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Clarkson, and no good, trying to use the glass. The Sixers lead by 12. Edwards, the pass to Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, don't make a habit of this. We've seen games where Embiid shoots 20 free throws or more. He is so good at getting himself to the line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And Embiid drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Pass to Kolek. Towns down low. Puts the move on. Karl-Anthony Towns doing his thing inside.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
And here's Watford. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got 11 points here in the second half.
That's just not fair. 7-footers like Embiid with that size, they aren't supposed to shoot like that.
Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 39.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Watford the pass to Grimes. Philadelphia moving it around. Back to Watford. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Alvarado. Screen by Robinson. Here's Towns. Towns double team. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Towns. 8 points for Mitchell Robinson.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Some changes for Philadelphia. Walker comes in for Baldwin, and it's Maxey in for Watford. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Kohler. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Edwards. Right wing. Robinson against Embiid. For three, Maxey. And it's New York with a rebound. Clarkson outside. Pass to Brunson. Back to Clarkson. Fires the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Edwards finds Maxey over Brunson, and it falls all over the rim and in. That's 28 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
So it's Philadelphia now, after New York picked up the three with their last shot. Here's Embiid. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now. Brunson against Maxey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
Jalen Brunson.
Shooting
taking 2 shots.
Off on the first. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Walker, and it's Edgecombe in for Edwards.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
Embiid misses. Knicks trail by 8. to the middle. Here's Towns. Towns drops the hammer.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Oubre passes to Embiid. Over Towns. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Maxey. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. Pass to Grimes. Up top, Embiid. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pistons, it's always exciting when you get to clash with the #1 team. These guys will be hungry to prove themselves in that one.
And the 76ers making a change here. Barlow's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Clarkson.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Barlow. Anunoby against Oubre. Here's Embiid. Now here's Maxey over Brunson, and it's Maxey missing. Anunoby finds Brunson. Inside. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Barlow. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Outside Hart. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Towns with the follow.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Over to the left wing. Embiid against Towns. Embiid with it. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And Embiid drops them both. Here's Brunson. Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Hart with a screen on Oubre. Anunoby for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Oubre. Now Embiid. Back to Maxey. 3-pointer, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Knicks trail by 4. Bridges outside. Over Edgecombe. Got a hand on it. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. The 3 is up. The Sixers with another miss.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Hart passes to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Bridges. Clock at 6. No good from 3. Here's Barlow. He's covered by Hart. Now Embiid. Now it's Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Bridges pulls it down.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Towns double team. Now Anunoby. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Bridges. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. Maxey fires. Cash from downtown.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Brunson against Maxey. Yes! Using that window!
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Bridges. Now Oubre from downtown. Towns rips down the board. Hard outside. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
Philadelphia ball.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Embiid. Oh, touches it off the glass.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Brunson. Embiid there for the rebound. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
You have the camera on you. No. Let's hear it for all the Panthers.
Brunson against Maxey. Oh, the shake. And up and in on the layup. Here's Edgecombe. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Here's Edgecombe. Here's Embiid. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
At the line for Philadelphia. One.
call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Well, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Joel Embiid.